Hello, everybody. There we go. Welcome back to Space Engineers. I'm Duke Skyloper. We are on Titan. It is raining as usual. There are spiders as usual. And there is a stronghold as usual. Today, we are going to hopefully finish the plan. Oh, it was briefly raining in here. Finish the plan to get these drones done. And go attack that stronghold. Also, good to see you all. I've been meaning to do this thing, for a while, and finally got around to it. So, let's see, what are we going to do? We need to print Tater Tots, that's right. So, what we need is, let's see, these things are pretty small. I bet we could do this with maybe like 2 welders and maybe 3 welders. Just like a row of welders. Like, probably just across the top. I wonder. Let's try that out. Let's see, we'd probably want large grid welders, but we need a small grid. It's got to be attached. How am I going to pull that off? We're going to need it... Oh, I should have thought of that. Going to need it piped in. Where are we going to pipe in at to do that? I wonder what's... Where did I run the... One second. So that's basically the middle, right? So we could probably actually slice into the floor. Uh-huh. Oh, a pirate salvage carrier. Oh, and he's coming this way. We might end up having to send drones out after him. That would be something. Well, let's make sure I got a blueprint of this thing. Actually, I should have had a blueprint already. Probably not under that name, though. Alright, we'll see if that guy gets close enough. The Titan should also protect us pretty well. So, yeah. So I think we should actually be able to... let's see. What's going to be the best way to do this? So I wanted to use large grid. Well, we could use small grid welders, I guess, and just have more of them. Large grid welders have a larger weld radius, right? Yeah, so that would be enough to cover, if we did a couple of these in a row, that would be more than enough to cover the drone. That might also... I think I'd rather do large grid just to be safe. So let's cut into... I don't need this on anymore. Yep, right there. That's what we need. Alright, so... Is this still on? Let's see, we need... We're gonna need like a... Oh, I'm on the wrong one. This one. This guy. Now we're just gonna basically print off a whole bunch of these drones, hopefully not lose them all defending the base, although I wouldn't mind losing 1 or 2, you know, as a test. But you know, let's just do conveyor junction. Oh, great. Didn't even think to weld that up. If he gets too close, I might even launch the whatchamacallit there. I don't even remember, the fully loaded. Feels like my frame rate's a little low today. I wonder if this world's getting a little too... Well, that can't be right. This world has like barely anything in it. I wonder if it would be worthwhile recalling the miner just to make sure he doesn't, if he's coming in, because I bet you he's going to get close enough to launch stuff, so might be worth recalling the miner for now. Alright. Go-getter. Stop. And fly to home position. That way, I don't have to worry about him being the target of the attack. He'll be kind of within the protective radius of the base. Alright, so we're going to do... I'm going to make this kind of quick and dirty because I don't want to... there's the good guy there. I don't want to take up too much time with this, but... let's see. So we're going to want... Yeah, that's all the stone falling out there. We're going to want that there. Now I'm... Oh, I hope I'm not going to go too high with this. I think we'll be okay. And then if we go... like this... and like this... and then we try to project it... Well, I'm going to have to probably move them out a little bit, but... then we try to project it down here. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to move them out one. But that's what I'm thinking. Here, we'll just use that one. Alright, let's put like a hinge down here. I've got a hinge. And do a medium head. And then we'll weld all this up. All right. Let's see. Keep looking over here. Whenever I'm got that like purple glare in my glasses coming off of something. I wonder what that is. Alright. This doesn't actually need to be piped in. I just put it there. Yeah, that doesn't even need to be piped in technically, so. Alright, let's do a thing here, and then we'll put a projector on it. Keeping an eye out on that guy to see if he's gonna do anything. I think I can launch the drone pretty easily. Oh, wait. Let's put another one here so that I can get behind this thing like this. And then... so, let's see, that's going to be there. I think that'll be enough to cover it. Let's get these welded up, and then they can do the rest of the welding for me. Good thing, I actually do have room to put a third one on if I need to. These aren't on, right? Yeah. Alright, so we'll just weld it up, break it loose, take it out the door, and land it on one of those things. So, that's the plan. Okay. So now, we can. We're just going to do this manually, turn these things on and off, because I think it'll be faster. He's not still talking, right? Is he the drone carrier antenna? It says sending out drones, but I mean, that was the first thing he said. I don't know. He obviously hasn't sent out drones. Unless he has and they just fell to the ground. So, okay, so forward, let's move that over there. Let's see. Which way is up on this thing? That way, right? Yeah. No. Feel like am I just dumb with this? Which way do I need to rotate this thing? Okay, fine. There we go. Alright, now I gotta find a way to attach it. Should be able to attach at the end of the... at the end of the thruster there, right? I'm gonna have to keep an eye out soon, because that guy's getting kinda close. Alright, so we'll do that, and then we'll add just like another block in between that I can saw off. There we go. Alright, do I need to put another one on the front? I probably need to put another one, a third one on there. I don't know that they can weld each other next to each other like this. Can they? That's a good question. We're going to find out, because I'm going to turn this one on. See what we get. Oh, I should gotta tell this thing to keep. Where is it? Keep projection. There we go. Now, is that going to build this one? I don't think so. Alright. In no time at all, we ought to be attacking people. Now, he might not actually get close enough to bother us. Okay. So, maybe I should make a button to turn all these on and off. But, let's see. I need to... Do I have a... I need just like a terminal to be able to interact with you. Really nothing, huh? Well, okay. Then I guess antenna it is. Let's see. So I'm looking for the... These should be TTs, right? Oh, did I not... Oh, please tell me I named everything in the terminal on these guys. Surely I did. Maybe I can disconnect from the terminal. I'm talking to you. There we go. Oh my god, I did... Did I not? Wait a minute, what is... Hold on. I must have. What's the... So that's the fully loaded. It's not the GG. Where's the white? It might not have any groups. Yeah, TT. Okay, so it is. So there's two of them on there. So what I need is the... Oh, it's going to be frustrating because they're all the same. Oh, and I'm getting radiation damage. Okay, he's still not talking to me. It's kind of nerve-wracking that he'd be coming from this side, because I don't have very good coverage from that side. I think we're probably good. If he sends drones, they're probably just going to smash into the ground anyway. Let's see. So how am I going to pull this off? Since they all show up the same. Maybe Now, if we just let it fall to the ground, it's probably not going to get hurt. So maybe that's just the way to go. Just do that. Because now I should be able to get into its terminal right away and call it Tater Tot. Oops. 2. And then I can control it. Let's see, we got incoming. Here's what we're going to do. Oh, shoot. How am I going to pull you out of there? Yeah, maybe we'll just let this guy handle it. Yeah, as suspected. Not actually that big of a problem. Anybody still alive? Any good salvage over here? There's some thruster components. Could always use those. We got some uranium. Warfare ion thruster, we'll take that. What's going on down here? Some ammo. Oops. Here's a small reactor with some uranium in it. Apologies if I'm getting distracted. There might be good stuff down here.
Energy low.
Yeah. You know, seems like there's... Let's see, heavy armor. Take that. Take that. Oh, it's a gyroscope. That's probably good. I'll admin clean this up later. Or maybe it'll despawn on its own in a little bit. Yep. Yeah, okay. Well, that's good. That's good. Alright, get rid of those, get rid of that, get rid of that. Get rid of those, probably. Alright, so we still need to get this thing controlled and out of here. But I should be able to just control... There we go. And... Okay, and then without hitting anything, we can get out of here and go park. And we'll just go... Let's see... Should be able to just try to line up like right here. It's probably going to be somewhere around like right there-ish. Let's see, I'm looking at basing this on the shadows. Oh, I got the camera on the wrong side from what I was thinking. There we go. Oh.
Energy low.
I know what the problem is. It exploded. The problem is that all of the thrusters are in the same group name. Which means when I landed, it tried to turn this guy's thrusters on. So that's going to be kind of annoying, huh? So I could turn those all off. Yeah, I tried to do the It tried to do what it does when it connects, but then as soon as it connected, the event controller tried to control this one as well. That's annoying. Well, let's take this apart real quick and see if we could get the parts back in. I'm not going to try and reuse it. We'll just make a new one.
Inventory full.
So I guess the real question now is how many of these things do we think we need? Because I can easily print off a couple of them pretty quick. It was the... Oops. It was the, like, you know, keeping them charged up while it's printing more. And then, you know, getting ammo and stuff into them. What is that noise? Was this thing on fire or something? No. I don't know why I looked over there. Thought there was a spider up here.
Inventory full.
That's right, we have a bajillion parts. Bajillion. Chat, you are oddly quiet today. I'm gonna guess, and I'm not actually guessing because I know. I'm guessing you're all playing on IR's members only server. And probably just listening in. Which is totally fine. Okay, now that that is all fixed up. Yeah, I got to think about that little problem there. So the group name being different. So the group name was actually supposed to be a benefit originally, because I could send a signal and they would all react to it. I think I might just have to not use the event controller for docking. If I don't use it for docking, then it'll be okay. I am worried, though, that when I tell them all to undock, each one of them has an event controller that's supposed to turn on, like, the thrusters and stuff. So maybe the answer is we don't turn off the thrusters at all. If we could just dock, leave the thrusters on, and then just let it kind of sit there. Will that be okay? If I turn on your thrusters and you're just sitting there, that's fine, right? They're just going to kind of... Yeah, they're just going to spend... That's fine. I'm willing to burn a small amount of energy to not have to deal with this. Okay. So let's update the blueprint real quick here. Let's see. Do I really not... Did I... TT... It's showing me every battery. And every button. That's fine. So, where is the... Did we have an event controller? Emotion controller. Action relay. Maybe I didn't have an event controller at all. Maybe I was just doing that manually. Yeah. I think what we're going to want is the undock actions. Oops, not that one. The undock actions. So we're just going to leave the... Yeah, follow mode trigger now. That's fine. I think. Hopefully. Hopefully the timers are set up correctly. We'll print off another one in a minute. Okay, so we're going to leave the batteries on auto, leave the thrusters on, and then it'll just have to be the... it should be fine to just trigger all of the thrusters. Mr. Concrete Joe, welcome to the stream. Thank you for saying something in the chat. I've been waiting for someone to help test the chat thingamajig on the screen there. Okay. Yeah, let's try that. Actually, hold on. That means I need, for this one, the battery, your actual battery. I do have SE2 also, and if it's worth it, kind of depends. There's a lot of cool stuff in there right now. It depends on what you want out of it, whether or not it's worth it. So if you're looking for multiplayer, no, it doesn't have that yet. If you're looking for, like, really, like, the amount of blocks that we have in Space Engineers 1, it does not have that yet. It has a good amount of armor blocks. It has a couple of functional blocks. You can build some pretty interesting stuff that already looks better than things you can build in Space Engineers 1, but there is a lot that is still missing from the game, and that's just because it's in development. There's 2 planets right now. There's a desert planet and an Earth-like planet. We're about to get a moon, and we're about to get, we don't have subgrids yet either. That's the other thing. Subgrids will be in the next update. So subgrids, including rotors, hinges, pistons, all that stuff, that's all coming in the next update. And then the next update after that, well, there might be another minor update after that, I'm not sure. But the next major update is either going to be water or limited cooperative multiplayer. They said that water will be coming first, but there's also a note on the roadmap that says that there's 2 teams working on those things in parallel, and the order that they come out will just be determined by which team gets done first. So, yeah, we'll see. But yeah, at the moment, if you're looking for the depth of gameplay, Space Engineers 1, still a solid game to get. I would definitely recommend, I mean, if you don't have SE1, definitely get it. If you don't have SE2 yet, maybe wait a little bit, or don't. I mean, there's still a lot. It's also not very optimized in terms of, like, performance. So, like, it's pretty, like, I have a pretty beefy computer, and I have to turn off the ray tracing and turn it down to high or sometimes medium. And, you know, that's just how it is. They'll get to it eventually. But the planets look gorgeous. The game itself looks gorgeous. The grids you build look like, sometimes they look like oddly photorealistic, like Uncanny Valley type realistic. I forgot what I was doing. The water is not going to be on every single planet, but it is going to be pretty prevalent. Like, it'll be, like, there's going to be an entire water planet. The Earth-like planet we have now will have oceans eventually, and the water is like a full fluid simulation. So I think the plan is that, well, I don't know that the plan is to bring over everything from SE1. I think the plan is to look at everything that's in SE1 and see what makes sense. So if it's, you know, like I'm sure they will add a food mechanic eventually. It may not be the exact same food mechanic. Like, they're probably going to look at the feedback from how it was implemented in SE1, and they'll probably make some changes when they do it in SE2. You know, the next, another thing that they're adding in the next minor update coming, hopefully in the next couple weeks or very short months, is the ability to change the keybinds, which is not a thing that we can do at the moment. The keybinds are set. So, hopefully, those ways. So, like, one of the things Merrick said was, like, hopefully we're covering all the use cases for the keybinds that people want to change, but we're going to put out what we have, and then we'll do, we'll look at the feedback and make additional changes, which is really all we can kind of ask at the moment, because it is a work in progress. So, all right, I am changing the blueprint here. I'm trying to print off some drones.
Energy low.
Let's see if this one works then. I don't have a thing. We'll get a steel plate. A couple of steel plates, get some energy. The farming stuff is pretty cool. I wrote a nice script called Farmhand, which helps me manage the farms. It's on the workshop. It's okay. It can get tedious, you know, but it's also one of those systems you can just turn off if you don't like it. So, and then they added some quality of life stuff to it in the update after that. And then there's another update coming. Again, I'm not entirely sure when, but in the next couple of weeks-ish, I think. That's going to be adding, it's like a big economy overhaul. So they're going to be adding new trade stations and new economy ships for sale. And they're adding like a trade block, trade station block? I forgot what they call it, but it's this cool block that's supposed to be like, you know, did you go out to battle and your ship is damaged? You can pay credits and this thing will just repair your ship for you. Or you can... if you've ever played on some servers where you can, I forgot what they call it. It's like the quantum storage or something like that, where you can just take your ship and just get it out of the game and hide it somewhere. And then later on recall it, so it's not taking up PCU in the game. They're adding that. So you'll have your own little, like, garage where you can put your ships when you're not using them. I assume there's a cost to store them as well, but... Oh, shoot. This is not good. I should turn these off. All right, let's see then if I can dock this up. Yeah, I'm very excited for the next, because I don't interact with the economy system very much, just because I don't see a whole lot of reason to, because I mostly play single player, and so I don't see a whole lot of reason to interact with the economy system unless I'm specifically doing like an economy playthrough or something like that, you know. But if I'm on a server, then it kind of makes sense because you don't always have time to, like, build an entire ship. You could just, oops, there we go. You could just go buy one, you know, if you've got the money. All right. Stationeers. I've definitely heard of Stationeers. I've never played Stationeers. I've seen other people play Stationeers. All right, hold on. Let me focus here because I need to make sure that we are going to actually... Okay. That's not good. I guess if two of these things are attached, then this whole thing just wiggles like heck. That's... not good. Hang on, I'm going to stand up here and do this again. I just want to, I know I'm taking damage here from the sun, but I just want to see. Come on, there we go. Alright, so we're there. And now I'm still controlling it and I'm looking at it. If I attach... yeah. That's too many subgrids going on there. Well. So here's a thought. Let me back this guy up and put him down here. We're just going to put him down right here. Right there, and we'll just shut off his thrusters. Alright, what if we put... Let's see, what's the deal with this thing? Are we... It is off and...
Inbound.
Great. Okay, so we have no braking torque on it. That's one thing we could do. Let's just add a ridiculous amount of braking torque. And then is it... locked? Hinge lock is on. So we could... Oh, I need to get my... Where are they coming from? Oh, that's kind of close. You're going to shoot my... Oh, you better not shoot the base. Okay, anyway. What was I going to say? Oh. So we could try it with the braking torque, but I think what we might actually want to do is just... maybe try putting a hinge up against this from the large grid onto the small grid and see if that... Not hinge, I'm sorry, a landing gear. Let me find a landing gear and see what kind of angle we'd need to get If we did... Yeah, okay. So if we did something like this, and then maybe put one of those new landing gears on it like this. Actually, that could look kind of cool. Maybe we'll do one on each side. At the very least... Oh, great. That's the wrong block. Did I do that there? No. At the very least, it will certainly make for an even more spectacular explosion. So... Ow. Let's go see what we got going on here. Once we figure this out, then we should be able to just go to town on making these drones. I'm probably going to want to eat some food soon, too. All right. Let's stand up here, once again, in the sunlight, and see. Oh, actually, if I stand down here, I'm kind of in the shade. Is that going to help? Yeah, that does help. Perfect. Okay. Let's take control of Tater Tot 2. Start your thrusters up. Get into position here. Those landing gear are locked. Let's see, I need to be... right about there. There we go. Gonna cut back and look at it this way. And we're locked and we're not janking all around. That's good news, I'd say. Okay. 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 I think we're good to go. Now my only concern is if I send a signal to disconnect all of them at once, are they going to like clobber each other? I guess we'll never know. I don't want to take way too much time on this, so let's just print off a whole ton of them and YOLO this thing. That's a thing the kids still say, right? That unknown signal is kind of close. But it's in the direction of the stronghold, and the last time I got one over there, I got attacked by the stronghold. So we're not going to do that. Ah, I'm sitting on my foot fell asleep. See, now I'm on camera, and you guys can see whenever I readjust. Because my chair gets uncomfortable if I sit too long. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and take a drink of water. You can all see what my water bottle looks like now. This is what it looks like. Anyway. I guess you can kind of see it. There it goes. It's got an air tag on it so I don't lose it. If you are enjoying the stream in real life, please consider throwing a like on the like. Hitting the like. Boy, I really bungled that one, didn't I? Please consider hitting the like button on the YouTube if you're actually liking the stream. And if you would like to get notified when I go live, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Now I'm going to take a drink of water. Good times. Okay. What are we doing? We're going to cut this guy loose, get him out of here. I wish I could make this a little bit more automated, but I'm not going to. Actually, I kind of can, because I could just leave those on. There we go. Just got to cut you loose. And then stand back. We're going to go in here, call you Tater Tot 3. Control you. Off you go. And we'll just put you right on this one. Kind of get your face in the right direction here. Off we go. Nothing's blowing up. Okay. Then, all we got to do to start the next one is... bloop. Now we're really cooking. Now our only bottleneck is how fast can the base produce the parts to keep up with what I'm doing. Probably pretty fast. It's not a huge vehicle. Excuse me. All right. Very cool. There we go. Stand back. Call this one Tater Tot 4. Control it. This is going to be, if this works, this could very well be the coolest thing I will have ever done. At least on stream. I occasionally do cool things off stream, and that feels terrible. It's like, man, I could have shown everybody this. Alright, are we good there? Man, we're looking good. Okay. I'm going to find some food somewhere in the thing here. Where is the food? Okay, what have I made? Don't eat the expired slop. Do I really only have cooked? Yeah, I guess so, because I never found any of the other... Can I make a... see, I can make a frontier stew. Let's make a couple frontier stew. Oh, I bet you the goat script is going to cancel that, isn't it? No, maybe not. Alright, cool. Give me one frontier stew, and let me eat it. Cool. And off we go. I also saw, if you've been reading Merrick's Dev Diaries, he also said that they've been working on some of the animations in Space Engineers 2 to make them feel more natural to what's actually going on the screen. And it was, you know, so if you've never played Space Engineers 2, when you're holding the hand drill, it like drills for a bit. I can actually show you now. It like drills for a bit, and then it goes like a chunk in front of it just like disappears with like almost like as if you broke through, you know. And so they're going to change the animation so that the character actually kind of like slips forward a little bit and like lunges into the hole just a little bit, like not, it didn't look like annoyingly so, but enough to make it feel like the drill actually has weight to it, you know, and the rocks exploding out of the way, you know, like you're pushing at that wall and now it like, you know, it gives, which I thought was pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like the way Merrick thinks about gameplay. Come on. Let's see. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Is it Vasily? And then, well, anyway, I am engineering a bunch of drones so that we can attack that pirate stronghold over there. That's what we're doing today. And it may be awesome, or it may be a complete disaster. Tater, I should spell it right. Tot 5. I think we're going to try and make 7 of these. And then let's control it, and we'll go park it out here. Well, welcome to the stream, Vasily. I am happy that you're here. Gotta find a parking spot. There it is. Excellent. 2 more. And then we're going to... All I can promise about this raid on this stronghold is that it will be spectacular. Either a spectacular success or a spectacular failure. But it will be spectacular. That's all I can say. We're going to have to do it soon, though, because we have to do it in the daylight. And we're going to be running out of daylight soon, so... No more wasting time here. Nope. There we go. Alright. Tater Tot 6. And roll it. And out we go. Oh, I bonked the back. I hope I didn't damage the... Well, obviously I didn't damage the thruster because we're still flying. So... Alright, right on the back of this one. Alright, I hope these batteries... Oops, there we go. I hope these batteries are actually going to charge up enough on these things before we go. The reason we have to do it in the light is because I didn't put a lot of lights on these things because they're kind of naturally defensive on the front. Although I guess I could try to put it... You know what? I'm going to put, at the very least... I couldn't get a spotlight on it, but I should at the very least get like a... area light somewhere. Where will we put an area light that's not going to bother me? Let's see, that thing will light up. Maybe I should have put like a hole like right here, and then put a spotlight here shining through there, or something like that. Either way, whatever. Let's get this guy out of here. Get him charging up. Then we can think about logistics. Okay. Oops. Terminal. There we go. Tater Tot 7. This is the last one. Now we also have to check for making sure that they have enough ammo. That there's enough ammo that each one of them got filled up. Alright. There we go. Let's just go out and take a look at this. I have a feeling we're gonna, as long as I can get them to launch correctly, I got a feeling we're gonna be okay with this. I know we talked about doing variants where some of them had autocannons on the front, but I think this is gonna be totally fine. So, let's turn all this off so I don't accidentally kill myself later.
Energy low.
Unalive myself, if that's if we gotta say that. I don't know. Anyway, virtually, I mean. Okay, so if all goes well, actually kind of doing this in the thunderstorm actually sounds like a pretty good idea. Alright, I'm going to sit in here for a second and just look at the... What? Okay, Gatling, that's what I need to look for. Gatling. Okay, so many of the Gatlings are empty, which leads me to believe we need a lot more. Okay, it looks like they can hold like... Looks like they want to hold 10. Okay. I'm going to go over to the main ship where the inventory script is running. And we'll order up a lot more ammo. This is the GOAT script. So, Gatling ammo, we're at 300. Let's order up 500. That ought to kick in shortly, please. Pretty please? Did it not save? There we go, now it says 500. And... Oh, I accidentally hit the helmet button again. Yeah, there it goes. Now it's making it. This is going to take a bit. But that's okay, because we'll let the stuff... if it gets too dark... Let's see, because we're actually going to be... It's going to be closer to nighttime over there. I may very well... I love their little faces. I may very well pull rank here, essentially. Go sit in my cryo chamber and quote-unquote pretend to sleep. I don't have the sleep mod in here. At least I don't think I do. And then we'll just kind of admin move the sun to the morning, and then we could have a nice dawn raid. But first, what did I want to do? Okay, so we're making sure they all have enough ammo. And, okay, they all have some ammo now. That's good. We'll have plenty of ammo left over. I don't really care if they have 8 or 10. We probably won't need that much. Let me make sure that my ship, the fully loaded, has enough ammo. So it's got... I might want to just try and fill myself up all the way. Where do we have more? Let's see, the assembler has more. So give me... You just fill me up all the way. Can I not? There we go. Okay. Then how's my auto cannons? Those the spiders or that? That's spiders, okay. Anywho, make sure the auto cannons are full. Let's see, I want to... Do we have more ammo in there? Yeah, let's just make sure we're completely topped off. And then we have one last thing, which is an assault cannon, which we have nine rounds on. So, yeah, I think for maximum dramatic flair, I think I might pretend like it's nighttime and we'll do a morning raid. And I'm really hoping that these things actually launch. Let's do a check on all of their batteries and see. They don't need a lot of battery. They're extremely light. But battery, let's see. Fully recharged in 4 hours and 55 minutes. 4 hours, 4 hours, yeah. So I don't think we're going to end up with them being fully charged. But they're all trying to draw a lot of power from the base. Oh, there's, you know, actually, what if we did set them all to recharge mode now, and then I just manually turned them all to, yeah, there we go, 12 minutes, 14 minutes, 2 minutes, okay. So we could goof around for a little bit, they'll get all charged up. I just need to remember to manually put them on auto before we launch. Alright, so, if that is the case, then, why am I walking so slow? There, whoop. Yeah. Let me close the doors over here. I'm going to go... let's see. Let me go back into the base this way. I need to get the miner back doing what it's doing. So, well, let's see. I'm using the PAM script. And I can tell the miner to continue its job from here. Which means we should see it... This is my bedroom. We should see it fly by in a minute. Let's see. Where is its antenna? Why don't I see its antenna? Oh, that's concerning. Anyway, this is my farm, for those of you who've never seen it. That's my farm script right there. There's nothing planted at the moment. But, let's see. So the miner is here. The miner's antenna is off. Probably because the... Yeah, that makes sense. I think the, Oh, wait. Oh, no, it's fine. It's, charging. It's not going to leave till it's done charging. That's fine. We're good. We're all good. So it will leave as soon as it's done charging. Excuse me. Okay. So, what can we do for like 10 minutes? Was there anything else I wanted to mess around with? You know what we could do is repair the Titan a little bit. And then we'll go on our raid, our morning raid. So the Titan has taken some damage, mostly over here. We're going to try and repair that. Now, how badly is this thing damaged? Oh, so damaged I can fly through it. Oh, that's a lot of thruster components. Okay. we're just going to get some... There goes the miner. Okay. He's having a good time over there. So the way that I'm doing the batteries on connection is with an event controller. So you can put an event controller on the ship, and then you can say, give it the event that is connector connected, and then give it the bottom connector, or the back connector for this one, whichever connector you want to look at. And then you can say, when connected... Oh, my ores and ingots is almost full. Oh, that's going to be a problem. Oh, for the little drones? I'm not. I just did it manually. I'm not expecting them to come back from this battle. But we'll see. I just had them on auto, and then I just went into the terminal and made them... set them to recharge. But for the miner, it uses an event controller to figure it out. The reason I didn't use this is something I struggled with at the very beginning of the... Oh, one of the Tater Tots is spelled wrong. That's fine. Struggled with was that the event controllers were named the same. They had the same... Everything was in the same group. And so all of them, whenever they docked, they all merged into the same group. And so they were like randomly turning the wrong things on and off. So that's why I did it manually over there. I need to... Oh, I also need to heal up a little bit. Why did I come in here? I was going to grab some steel plates. And then we're just going to go try and repair the ship a little bit. Let me close that. We're going to go through the Titan here. And... Yep. I'm going to hop into the bedroom here and use this thing to heal up real quick. And then back out and... Oh, actually, no. Back out this way. And we're just going to go around and repair some of the stuff for a little bit. Like I said, I don't think I need the drones to be fully... Oh man, there's like an entire missing chunk here. This is happening. This damage is actually happening because these turrets, as subgrids, are able to damage the ship. Or, alternatively, the turrets over there are able to damage. So whenever there's like an asteroid or an enemy on that side, you know, they damage each other. But I'm pretty sure this thing is just damaging itself for the most part, and I'm thinking of replacing all of these turrets with, yeah, this one almost certainly shot its way through here. In fact, I guarantee it shot its way through right there. But whatever. If we could weld up some of this kind of damage, just the deformation damage, then I can at least see what other bits I'm going to need to fix. The next project after taking out that stronghold is going to be building a hangar for this ship. Specifically, so that this kind of stuff doesn't happen anymore. You know, the ship will be protected. It doesn't have to be my defensive line, essentially. Thank you. I appreciate that. I've been, I'm just going to say, I've been inspired by engineered coffee to build better bases. My ships, I feel like, are generally okay, but I'm usually pretty, like, when it comes to a base, I don't usually put a whole lot of effort into it, and I've been putting more effort into the base. Just to kind of make it look nice, you know? Alright, I think, oh, there's a red or green thing. What else have we got? There we go. Oh, yeah. That one's not anywhere near where it's supposed to be. I'm trying to remember if SE2 has deformation of the blocks yet. It has a very cool destructive model where the different the different blocks have like actual destruction states, and as you repair the, it's like they have different build states, and that is separate from their destructive states. So like as they get attacked and stuff, like actual pieces actually fly off of them, and that's very cool looking. And then as you repair those blocks, the pieces basically kind of reappear back on them. Which is kind of a question I had, because they originally introduced the debug gun in the very first release, and you could play around with the damage model, but they didn't have a way to repair the blocks, and so I was wondering how that looks. But just kind of like, in the same way that you like weld up a block and it just kind of materializes, the broken parts just kind of rematerialize back on. It doesn't look bad. They'll probably tweak it, though. There's a lot of things in the game that they're going to have to tweak in SE2. The backpack building, I know, is somewhat controversial, but I really like the concept of the backpack building. I hope they tweak how the backpack building works. Like, right now it's very overpowered, but I'm assuming and hoping that they're going to tweak it a bit so that there's actually a reason to get... backpack building is basically like, you could just shove raw materials like iron and silicon in your backpack. You just have it on you, and then your backpack has a very simple assembler in it, and it can make like steel plates on the fly. And right now it's exactly the same speed. It might actually even be faster than an assembler to use the backpack building, and it can only make very basic materials, but it can basically do any kind of armor blocks because they're pretty much entirely steel plate, and it can make steel plate. So I'm hoping that they will adjust that a little bit so that it's like, well, backpack building is viable, but you're going to want to build infrastructure to make your steel plates, because they'll be like, you know, either the backpack is inefficient in terms of time, or it's inefficient in terms of the amount of material used or something like that. You know, I feel like a lot of these mechanics are just in the game.
Energy low.
They're in the game so that we can test them, and they're not anywhere near their final state, you know. They're just like, make a mechanic, get it out, collect the feedback, and then make it good. So we still have a long way to go. I don't think the roadmap goes through 2027 right now in terms of like before they're ready for final release. But, you know, even then the roadmap ends with like, after we get these things done, we might do other things. You know, there might be additional things that we come up with along the way, and we decide that those are the, you know, those are going to be our new focus before release, or maybe after release, or something like that. So either way, I am excited for Space Engineers 2. Why did I just put F's in chat here? What am I doing? Get rid of you, get rid of you. How much ammo? I might need more rifle ammo. Just grab that. We'll just take 9. And then we're going to go over here. We're going to hop into here. While I'm in here, I'm just going to check the batteries again. Let's see. 4 minutes to charge. Where does it say? Max current stored. Okay. So it can go up to 1 megawatt hour. And we're sort of like 3 minutes away, 2 minutes, 1 minute, 2 minute, 1 minute, 2 minute. Okay. Then in that case, I'm going to sit here in the cryo chamber for a minute and take another drink of water. So, if, like I always say, if you're liking the video in real life, please consider hitting the like button on the YouTube to help the algorithm. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers soon. I'm at exactly 900 right now. So, if you know friends who you think would enjoy my streams, let them know and have them subscribe. Subscribing is free. But the like button also helps my videos get out to more people so that they can hopefully come and find me organically and everything. So, cheers to you all. Okay. Let's do it. MH, bunch of numbers. Welcome to the stream. Right as I was saying we need more friends, here you are. MH. Is that what I should call you? Is that a good? Or is there something else you would prefer to go by? What? Okay, so real quick, here's what we're doing. It's 5:40 p.m. local time on Titan. Chaos. Welcome to the stream. local time as according to the top of the screen with the compass up there. So we are going to pretend I am sleeping in the cryo chamber, and we are going to sleep through the night. And we are going to get up at about, let's say about 7:30 a.m. local time. That way we can do this attack in the daylight. That's been going on for a while, Chaos. Oh, hey Toshiro, welcome. Yeah, like maybe like a month or two ago, like all of the display names and the like underlying screen names switched. And it's really weird. I don't know why that is, but anyway, you've arrived just in time because we're going to attempt with my fleet of drones and my command ship, the fully loaded baked potato, and these tater tots. We are hopefully going to attack that stronghold and get it out of here because I'm tired of it being right there. Also, if you guys have any feedback about this, is the first stream I'm doing with the camera on. It's not the first time I've been on camera, but this is the first stream I've done in a while with the camera on. And just let me know if it's distracting or if you have strong feelings about it. I'll take feedback about it. Or the fact that the chat pops up on the screen. These are both things that I've wanted to do for a while, have the chat burn into the video and have my beautiful face on it. But I will take feedback on it. All right, so we got these batteries. They're basically charged. It looks like one of them's going to be done in 17 seconds, so I'll give it a few seconds here. Then we're going to set the batteries to auto. I'm going to get my ship out of here. And we'll see what we can do here. Yeah, oh, it's totally overkill. Joshua, welcome also. Welcome to the stream. It's 100% overkill. I know that this stronghold is going to launch probably 2 drones when I get close. Unless I can take the antenna out first. And the drones, hopefully, are going to protect me from... My drones will protect them from their drones. So, this is, I would say... Chaos, this is maybe the 3rd time in my life that I've actually attempted doing something with drones. When the automatons update first came out, I did a bunch of testing on stream just to see how stuff worked, and I made some drones. Then, a little while later, I made a bunch of drones of about the similar size to protect myself on an asteroid, and it was a complete disaster because they would go out, and then they were supposed to like be able to come back and redock themselves when they were done fighting, and they never could. They could never figure out how to get back and redock. So it was always like, oh, if you're going out to fight, it's basically a lost cause. You're not coming back. You're just going to float out there or whatever. So I'm assuming that these drones are not coming back. If they do, fantastic. I'll have to manually park them. Whatever. That's fine. Okay. So their batteries are on auto. My ship is... Oh. Battery is off. Hang on. Thrusters on. Okay, I can't get up. But that's okay, because I forgot to open the roof. Hang on, where did I put the control? There it is. This ship has to go out the roof. So, yeah, any of these things that manage to come back is going to be a bonus for me. So. Alright, so here's the plan. We're going to go right here. Please don't shoot that. Please don't shoot that. Oh my god. I might have to go take that out real quick. Actually, can I just turn my weapons off for a minute? Let's see. Do I have those things in a group? Gatlings, autocannon turrets. Okay. Let's put them here. I know I'm going to forget about them. But I'm going to put them here just to toggle them on and off. We'll turn them off. Actually... Oh, no. Okay. All right. This is the goal. Now, we're going to... If I go, like, right over here and say, undock. Don't hit each other. Don't hit each other. Oh, my God. Okay, we got to move. They're going to smash into everything. Come on, guys. Come on, everybody. Please don't attack that thing. They shouldn't. Are they following? They're following. Oh my god, this might actually freaking work. Alright, let's head out. Let's see what we can do. So the plan is going to be... Oh, actually, I need to put... now that I think about it, I need to put these guys on here too, because I don't... And I need the front camera. Boy, I'm just terrible at this. Camera rear? Wait, do I not have... Wait a second. Where's the, Did I name that thing camera rear or something? Oh, I did. Rear. That's weird. You know, they're all supposed to be on precision avoidance mode. Okay, we're gonna have to... I told you it was gonna be spectacular. Alright, let's just keep going. We'll come back for that guy on the way back. Oh, Lord. Alright, so we're starting with the assault cannon. The goal is going to be to see if we can shoot. See if we could see the antenna and shoot it. Well. Okay. Drones. Attack mode. Drones. Okay. Good. Let's see if we can see the antenna anywhere on here. Can you guys see the antenna? I could see... Oh, okay. Well, that was good. Let's get in a little closer here. Oh, yep. We're gonna hit? Nope. Oh, there's the antenna. There's the... right there. Let's see if we can hit that. Nope. Yep. Did I hit it? Oh, nope. I think we hit it. That's a good... I can't tell if we hit it or not. Hitting the base there. The drones are doing a good job of distracting things. Oh, maybe we could take out the power? Nah. We need to take out these turrets here. Was that a turret? I think that was a turret down. Okay, you're looking at me now, and I don't like that. Did I hit you? Are you dead? Okay, you're over there now. We have the same, like... Weapon is out of ammo. Great. How many, let me... Yeah, okay. I think... Well, the good news is I think the beacon is down. And I think... the... Let's see. Can we hit this thing? Can't tell. Oh, there's an interior turret over there. Oh! Okay, that was a hit. At some point, I might be able to just go in on foot. Okay, we are hitting way off. Yeah, we gotta be like there. Did we actually take out the beacon? Oh, there's a Bastion drone still flying around. Not many... There's still Tater Tots flying around. Supposedly. Can't tell if I'm actually hitting the... Now, we might have to go in close and see what we could do here. This might be worse. Yeah, I don't think we were actually close enough to hit it, now that I think about it. So, I might hit the ground. Don't hit the ground. Oh, we're getting hit. We're gonna have to slow it down just a little bit here. So I can... Oh, why are we... We're aiming like the wrong direction here. Is my camera like wrong? Oh god. Yep. That could be a problem. How are we looking? We're still okay. Oh god, no. No, no! I need the camera back. Okay. I need it to be pointing this way, because that's the problem. Well, now my camera's gone, I think. Yep. As is pretty much everything. So now the only thing left to do is go in on foot. Alright, let's see what we can do there. Can we do... Oh, God. What's happening? Oh, I'm auto-damped. Okay. Let's see what we can do here with this thing. There is a drone still flying around. Oh, I'm dead. Well, we almost took out the ship at the top.
Health low.
Yeah. That is true. That is true. Well. Oh, yeah, those side turrets weren't on, were they?
Energy low.
Yeah, you're right. I forgot to turn those back on. Well, it was a good try. I think in the end, I don't know that we needed the... Actually, now I'm wondering if I could just make a... Is that Bastion drone going to fly over here? I don't know. Now I'm wondering if I could just make a drone, get the antenna out far enough, and just control it from here. You know? Like, maybe that's all we need to do. Just drone it up. You know, until we can take out... Because I don't know. It's going to be kind of battery dead here. Well, not my finest hour, I would say. But I also don't have any tools, do I? Give me one of those. I guess I lost all the good tools, didn't I? Do I not have a good grinder? I guess not. I did not. That's actually probably a good idea to have the lesser grinder. I did not expect to be taken out on foot. I really was expecting that the I don't think there's any drones working. Actually, let me extend the antenna, the Titan's antenna, or the base's antenna, out to about 8 kilometers. No, we're not picking up any active antennas. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see if we can. Let me have some food. I'm gonna see if we can do just have a drone in there, because then I wouldn't mind if we could take out some of the guns on top. I could just Hydro Man over there, basically, or ride on a drone or whatever, and then try to take it out from the inside. Was it? Did I set it to 8 meters? I probably did, didn't I? Because I just typed 8. Good. Yes, I did. Okay. 8. That much. There we go. All right. Yeah, even my ship isn't getting picked up by it anymore, so it's down. It's down for the count. Why did I pick up so much? I don't need this much. All right, yeah, let's just let's shoot a drone over there. See what we can see. And let me just grab some Gatling ammo. Let's see, how much do we want? Probably like not a whole lot. Let's grab 8. I did blueprint that ship, didn't I? I'm fairly certain I did. That's not the kind of thing that I would I would forget to do. For sure. Actually, let's leave that on for a minute and let this thing charge up. Just want this battery to get a little bit of charge in it before we go, because it's... Let it get to, like, half power, then we'll go. Do I have an elite... You know what? Sometimes I grind too fast. Actually, I'm going to need to... Nah, sometimes I grind too fast with the elite grinder, so I'm going to stick with this one, even if I do have another one in there. It's supposed to... The goat script is supposed to make me another one. Like, it should be in there, so I probably just missed it, yeah. Well, that was fun, actually. I do love these types of attacks, even when they fail. So, even when they fail, we learn things. And what we learned was, if there's a bastion drone out there, I should not stand on the roof. That's what we learned. But, you know, live and learn. How we doing here? Yeah, it's fine. These things don't. Let's see. His antenna is going to also need to be, like, 6K, isn't it? So he might need a little bit of extra... A little bit of extra juice. But I think... How much is that going to be? 24 kilowatts? That's not bad. Current input. Max, yeah. Okay. 6. Let's make it 7. Alright. So, I think what I'm going to do is we will cut him loose. Why did he fall down? Because I set the battery to recharge. Oh, that's kind of bad, because how do I get to the battery to unrecharge it? There it is. Recharge to auto. Okay. So I'm going to go in the other room, sit in the chair, and try to control it, and we'll see what we can do. If we can make little, yeah, it's fine. If we can do, there we go. Okay, very confused for a second. If we could just take pot shots at it, although we can't do that unless I put ammo in the bottom. I just realized. So that ammo I picked up. But if we could just take pot shots at it, we might be able to do some damage eventually. Oh, you know, I'm going to need probably double the Gatling, aren't I? Because we're going to want some in each one. Forgot that there were 2 of them on there. The other option is we could modify it. I don't need that much. We could modify it so that it is like an autocannon shot instead of a Gatling shot. So if this doesn't work out, why? That's not what I wanted to do. Move 2 over there. Yeah, there we go. If this doesn't work out, maybe we'll do that. We'll swap out what kind of gun it has and see if we could do a little bit more sniping against those larger guns. All right. Let's see what we could do here. Where is the remote access, small grid, control? Here we go. How much time? 24 minutes? No problem. I don't have the... Oh, the other thing I could do is actually just fly it over, and I could just put it in attack mode automatically, too. Yeah. If I need to. Like, if something goes wrong, I'll just put it in attack mode, and then disconnect, and then we're, you know, it'll do its thing. Apparently, it's not very efficient at doing its thing. Now, I wonder, they didn't seem to target the base at all, the drones, or maybe they were still busy fighting the Bastion drones or whatever. But, alright, I'm going to try and hold back a little bit. I don't think these things can reach that far. in terms of like how far they can land. Am I already getting shot at? That's a drone there, isn't it? It's already launched something at me, hasn't it? Or is it just floating around up there? Is it shooting? Oh, that's just lightning. We could try and kamikaze this thing into the top of the building. Oh, wait. Are they... Oh, they're still shooting at one of the... They're shooting at something and they're taking damage, I think. I can't actually tell, but we're going in. They might still be shooting at one of my things that's on the ground there. What is that? I don't know. Oh, it just called for more reinforcements. I can't see a thing that's going on. You know what? I'm gonna skip them. I'm going for the base. If we could take out the beacon, I think. Oh, well. I think I saw something explode on the top. So we could probably just keep on doing this. I'm feeling like we can overwhelm them with our ridiculous resources. Yeah, I think we could just keep doing this. I might not put in as much ammo this time, but just because we're obviously not going to fire that much ammo. Let's see. What if we do 8 in each one? Or actually, nah, it's fine. And then I think, actually, oh, we did take out the beacon. Because I can't see it on the screen anymore. Ooh, that means it can't send in anything anymore. It can't call in any reinforcements anymore. Because the antenna's gone. So what it has is all it has. And unfortunately what it has is probably a decent amount. Now I'm kind of curious. I'm gonna cheat for a minute here. Actually, I don't even know where it is. Hold on. Entity list. Yes, all that stuff. Where is here? Pirate stronghold. I'm just curious. I know. I want to know. Did the drones go away, or did it call those in? And what was it what was it shooting at? Well, that's my ship. I think. Yeah, that's my ship. It is not in good shape. That's what they were shooting at, though. Boy, they shredded it. Man. Alright. So that's what they were busy shooting. Alright, we did take out the antenna. Oh, we took out a beacon. The antenna is still there. Man. That means it probably can call in reinforcements. I would very much love to take this thing out. And that thing. If I could Hydro Man over here and get inside fast enough, we could potentially do some damage here. But anyway, this is like the first time I've really actually looked at it. Which, you know, whatever. Okay, let's do same deal again. And let's see. What did I change on this thing? I had to change the antenna range. That's a timer. The antenna...
Meteors inbound.
Oh, that's good timing. That's great. Antenna up to 8K. Have a good one, Joshua. Thanks for hanging out. And then what I'm going to do is... Yep. Almost. We're going to get it. Oh, this is why I need the better... Maybe I do need the better grinder. Let's turn you off for a second. Okay. I'm going to turn you back on. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually control this one for a second, move it out of the way, and then put the That's just the meteors coming in. We're going to put this here and actually make another one now so that I can start charging up. Wasn't I holding 16? Why did it go 7 and 7? You know, oh, because it loaded one. I'm an idiot. Okay. Let's go get that thing over there and do some actual, because it might still spawn other ships when I get over there. So, because we didn't actually take out the antenna. But I might try to kamikaze this one into the top just to get the antenna. So, we'll see. And I need to be able to control the Gatlings. And off we go. Now, I can't actually tell where it is anymore, but it's off in this direction. We took out the wrong piece of it. And it would be nice if it wasn't raining. Because I have a feeling I'm going to come up to the side of it and not... Oh, there we go. There's the antenna. Okay. Alright. Well, let's see what we can do if we can maybe smash into it a little bit. Maybe do a little shooting on the way in. And it did call in a drone. See that flare going up there? That's the... Oh, that was fast. Well, serpentine next time, I think. That was definitely the assault cannon. Hopefully it smashed into it on its own. But let's just do the exact same thing we just did. I'm going to grab way less ammo this time. Although I know this is the time that I'm going to need it. Gatling. Make 2 really long wings and put decoys on each side. You know, that's actually not a bad idea. Yeah, that actually is not a bad idea for this specific run. Why can't I find where the ammo is? Let's grab 8. Let's put 4 in each one. No, I think I changed mine. I'm not going to do it this run. I'll do it, if I need to, I'll do it in the next one. Oops. No, not whatever. Okay. Alright, now... Technically, I don't think I need to sit in the chair. We'll just stand here. I'll be fine. I'm not going to die. My controls will be relayed through. Okay, hold on. We need the camera, or not the camera. We need the antenna up. I should really just make a new blueprint of this, to be honest, but... Here we go. 8, and then... control it, give me the Gatling. Yes, this is kind of annoying to do, but whatever. It is what it is. At least I could see this time. Take care, Chaos. Yeah, that's actually a really good point. I should... redesign this so that they have... Now, I did not count on... You know, because they were supposed to have collision avoidance. And they were supposed to have, like, not precision mode, in the sense of, like, they're supposed to stay kind of far away. So I was really hoping that they would not smash into each other. Okay, but here we go. We're gonna do it again. I'm waiting for that thing to fire. There we go. We missed it that time. I'm gonna miss it. I might have hit it. Might have hit it. I guess maybe I should put a warhead on the front or something. I don't want to risk blowing up too much of the base, though. I want the loot that's in it. Am I in the sun? No, I was in the sun. I think that was a pretty good run. I'm gonna cheat again and see. There's my drone. Yes. We've taken out the antenna and a good chunk of the top there. So that means we should... Here, so this is what it launches this when it's calling them in. We should be able to get a drone over there and hopefully take out these things. And then I can come in. Oh, there's still a drone flying around up here. That could be a problem. He's not coming at me, is he? He is. Hold on. That's gonna be fun, isn't it? When he gets here. Well, let's get this guy some ammo. Assuming that that guy actually comes all the way over here. The ship, again, not going to give it a whole lot of ammo. Let's give it 10. Oh, we'll give it 8 because we're just going to go out there. And then I got to put the ammo in. That guy might take a while to get here if he actually comes all the way over here. Okay. Now, I'm going to stand off to the side so I don't get hit with anything. Control this guy. We need to put the weapon block there. Select it. Now, how are we looking? Do we see that guy coming in? Or is he going to despawn before he gets here? I'm hoping the base can just handle him. We're going to head out and see. We're going to keep our eyes open for anything on the horizon. I can't do targeting from here with this thing, I've noticed. Like, I can't do a target lock. I don't have a defensive block. I wonder if that's necessary. Oh, you know what? It doesn't have an antenna anymore either, which means I am really going to have to just look for it. Oh, whoa, whoa. You see that shadow? There's a shadow. Yeah, right there. Oh, man. Wish I could lock onto you. I can't even tell how close I'm getting to hitting this guy. Am I even moving? I can't. I'm not moving side to side anymore, am I? There we go. Nope. Oh, I should have... You know what I should have done? I should have just set it on attack mode and let it do its thing. I might just do that. We might make 2 of these. Well, I don't know. This is just what we're doing for the rest of the stream, folks. We're just going to see if we can... Oh, now we can see it. Because my ship is still out there. Can I... I can't... Oh, the antenna's broke. Oh, ooh, ooh. Okay. Okay. It's gonna fly. It's flying on its own now. Where is it? Where is it? Oh. It's down here. I bet you it doesn't have the... He might be a pretty good distraction. Wait, is this guy out of ammo? Or... Oh, no, he's not. Let's see what's going on here, because what's this guy going to do? Oh. Never mind. If we can take out that other drone there, then I think we've got a chance at taking out... I think I can avoid the big turret long enough to take it out. I think we've got a chance there. We just have to get the... get rid of that last drone. Where's my ammo? Let's give you 5 each. And take a screenshot, why not? Alright. Alright, antenna to 8,000. Good. Cut you out. Turn you on. Put the ammo in. Let's see. Let's control you out of the way for a moment. Put you like right here. Get another one of these guys going. And then, now, I am almost out of oxygen. I'm going to go control this guy from in here. Because there's O2 and energy in here. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to control him. Now, I need to remember which of these AI blocks. So, the basic block... I don't think I need the basic block on at all. I think I need to turn on flight. I think I need to turn on flight and offensive, and that's it. Maybe I do need basic if grid has no move type, no movement input. If I turn on that... Okay, so then objective is... There we go. We'll just say... I don't want to circle, though. No, I don't think I need basic on. I think I just need... flight. Where's your behavior on button? Behavior on, and then offensive mode. Behavior on, you're good. Yeah, you're good. Okay. So I just need flight and behavior, and then it should, theoretically, do the fighting for me. So let's go and see if that happens. Which one is which here? That's offensive, and flight and basic is the last one. Throwing a lot of tater tots at these guys. And there's weather coming in, which is not good. I am... Last time they kind of snuck up on me. I couldn't see. I actually saw the shadow of the drone before I saw the drone itself. But we should see the antenna of the drone if it's still out there. There's the base. There's the drone. Okay. I'm putting you on. Good. No, I didn't put the Gatlings on. There we go. It's doing it. We're just going to watch it do its thing. it's probably just going to go in straight on in like that. Now the camera's down, but it's still functional. So, where's it at? Where's it at? It's fighting because you could see it hitting. Oh, it's attacking the base now. It took out the cannon. It took out everything. Oh my god, you're the best. You're the best Tater Tot. It was set to only attack weaponry. Oh my god. Can I take control of you again or no? I can, but I can't see what you're doing. Okay, well, you're going to hang out there. You're just going to guard it. I'm going to get a gun. I'm going to add an extra, maybe like an extra hydro bottle, and just fly myself over to it. Because now I know where it is, because he's sitting right there. And we're going to go salvage. Now, what I really need is a... do I not have a rifle? I have to have a rifle. Do I really not have a rifle in here anywhere? That's kind of unfortunate. Let's get a... this guy. Then we're going to want probably a precision rifle. Which is going to need a regular rifle. We have silver, I believe. There we go. Then I want the ammo. Give me like 10 of those. I just realized I don't have any bottles. And also, I'm not sure that I made bottles. Honestly, I think this is the first time I've died, to be honest. So I'm not entirely sure that I ever refilled the bottles. Let me grab those. Let me find an O2 somewhere or an oxygen tank. O2 generator in the farm. Will I be able to get you in? No. Refill bottles is on. Are you on? You're not on. Thank you. Okay, that'll do. That will do. Now the real problem is, oops, that I don't have a ship with a cargo anymore to bring back anything. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go out there. We're going to claim. Maybe I should just ride one of these, ride another drone with me. It doesn't have any cargo, but I could just ride it there. Not a bad idea, since it's sitting there. We'll throw some Gatling on it, just in case. Where's my ammo at? There it is. We're gonna try to memorialize that the one that worked. In fact, let me get some parts for a new camera. So that actually we could probably just get parts off the yeah, let's do this. Seriously. Alright. So here's what we're gonna do. Yes, good, that's this one. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm stuck on a thing. We're going to put the ammo in it, which I don't think we're gonna need. We're gonna put a... Oh, I was gonna put a chair on top, but where would I put a chair? Passenger seat. It's one of these. I want one of these. I want to put it like... Do you think I'll die if I'm sitting like... Oh, that's half. That's a half block. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm glad these things were so cheap to make, you know? Now let's do this. Don't have the parts for you, apparently. Alright. Now, hopefully we're not going to smack our heads on the way out here. There we go. So, theoretically, I'm flying on top of this thing. And we're just heading toward that guy, who's going to run out of battery eventually, but that's okay. We'll get him to stand down and see if we can fly him home. So we are going to come in low. I'm pretty sure he is taking out everything. So he shouldn't have to worry, but I'm still going to come in low just in case. Hopefully not too low. But I'm very excited that we've finally wiped this guy off the map here. And now I can finally maybe go to that space station over there. Oh, there's a mobile utility platform over there, too. Alright, I'm assuming that if he's not getting shot, we can come in low. Stop. Would you like to stop? We will stop. We can come in low, and we could just kind of park right here. Let me take this guy's antenna and crank it up as well, because I didn't do that. Because I didn't need to, because I'm sitting on him. But let's also put the Gatlings on here, just in case. Alright, so, actually, let's control you for a second, and, yeah, just kind of shut you down. There we go. Alright, now, I want to control, actually, let me do this. Let me name you Tater Tot, the Tater Tot Fairy. Okay. Then we're going to connect to the other one, and we're going to call this one the Tater Tot of Victory. Alright. So I'm going to get out. Here's the deal. We are going to connect to the Tater Tot of Victory. We're going to turn off its stuff, so I should be able to control it now. We're going to bring it in. Come on. There we go. Bring it in. Park it next to this guy. Build a camera on it so I could fly it home. Yeah, their spotlight is still there. Oops. There we go. Okay. And then let's get a camera put on you so that I can fly you home later. And get in the terminal. Actually, I think I want to... no, let's get in the terminal. Rename that. And I don't need to see it there. And then we're going to control you. I know that searchlight's going crazy up there. I want to just put you there so that I could fly home with you. Alright. Let's see if we can get into this thing carefully. We'll have to salvage a whole bunch of this stuff. I bet there's still ammo in here, huh? Oh, yeah, I forgot about the grid move tool. Alright, it's damaged, but... Okay. Let's see what we got. There might still be interior turrets. This feels like the kind of place that would have interior turrets. We're gonna have to claim this place once we... Okay, this room's good. There's a trunk over there. Need to claim this place. Ooh, that's a lot of good stuff. Okay, there's a lot of things in here. A lot of money, Solar cell zone chip. Okay, we're just up top in the same area. What is that? There's a button there. What do we think this button does? Access denied. Access denied. Let's claim this grid. Infinite PCU. Okay, so it won't despawn now. That way we can come back and loot it later. Okay, so this is just the I can't get out. Okay, so we'll be able to come back. We'll probably build another one of those ships. What's in here? Artillery shells. Really nice. They had that cannon on top, and they couldn't even get the ammo out of the thing there. Some. Oh, can I get that out of there? Can I steal that? I can't. Can I take anything now? Hold on. Oh, maybe because I claimed this grid, so all this stuff is mine now, huh? Yeah. No, apparently not all of it. Weird. Whatever. Okay, thought I was already loaded. Let's make sure there's not another snipey thing. Oh, you know what? Actually, I should be able to tell. 2 interior turrets, unless they're sneaky with the naming. Okay, so there shouldn't be any more interior turrets. Yes, okay, so what's in here? Components, gravity components. Oh! The treasure. This could be it. Jerry, thanks for moving the treasure to the new location. It should be safe there. Give Jill my best, Raj. Okay. So, the treasure wasn't here. The treasure that I came to this moon to find is not here, but it was here. So there's that. Definitely a lot of good stuff here, though. Yeah. Definitely a lot of good stuff. I mean, we could... I don't really want to repair this place. I was going to say we could repair this place, but... don't really want to. I think we're going to salvage it and then try to salvage my guys. Oh, let's go look at our let's go look at my fully loaded baked potato. Oh my god. What have they done to my boy? And it's still making noise. Oh man. Just a complete wreck. What's this over here now? So another tater tot over here. Man. Well, mission is accomplished at least. Let me make a GPS of this place. Stronghold. Pirate. Stronghold. Hello. I don't like you. Are you dead? Wait. No, you're not. Now you're mine. I actually still don't like you. Okay. Yeah, let's decide what we're gonna take for this run and then head home. Let's see. What are we gonna do? Yeah, actually we could bring both of those home. Not a problem. Is there... okay, access denied for you. No, that. That I will take. Let's... do I even need to hack this thing? I don't even know. Alright, what looks good in here? We'll take the zone chips. I don't have a zone. Oh, I definitely need to find these credits. That's in the narrow corridor. I know where that is. Oh, a rocket launcher and some rockets. I don't think I can carry those. I'll carry this, though. Couch. Is this the narrow corridor? This would be the narrow corridor. Take the money. Here's something. Still can't take that. Why is that? Oh, because it's damaged. I don't need a flare gun. Let's take the zone chips. Let's take the gravity. Now, gravity components are large and heavy, aren't they? I don't think I really need gravity components. We'll come back proper with an actual ship, and we'll loot the place. We'll loot the place proper next time. But yeah, let's get the drones back to base. Let's get them in. Let's get them to a good spot. It's nice that they they at least all launched correctly. Oh, superconductors. Let's take the super and medical components. If I could take some medical components. Yeah, it's nice that they all launched properly. You know, even though they kind of started to smash into each other a bit, they all launched, which means I could set them back up again to be able to, set them back up to be able to, like if I'm under attack, I could maybe have like 1 or 2 sitting there, and I could launch them in attack mode or something like that, and then just to protect me. I think we're going to do that. So first thing I'm going to do is try to get he's only at 15% battery, but we're going to try to get the Tater Tot of Victory back home. Where is back home? Back home is this way. So we're going to try and get him back home before he runs out of battery. And then I'll bring myself home. Successful day, I would say. The attack on Titan succeeded. Not a bad deal. Luckily, we have a nice little dock. So the next 2 things that I want to do, in whatever order that I can do them, is we're going to, so the miner is already building a hole in the ground, or digging a hole in the ground? Digging a hole in the ground. For the Titan to land in. We can see it over here. In fact, I got enough battery. We could go check it out. Actually, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to risk it. I already don't know that I can stop in time. All right. Let's see. Does my bottom camera is still good. We're going to put him right in the middle. I am getting all sorts of rewards from that. All right. Locked. And why does the battery drain in auto? That's a weird. All right. I'm going to leave those on. We can leave the battery on auto. That is fine. So now back to here. I am here with this guy. We have a GPS for this place. We're going to leave it. Actually, this, yeah, it definitely still, I was going to say, it definitely still has power. This thing is still connected, presumably underground. So it should survive. It is mine. So we're going to control the Tater Tot ferry and get him up and running and bring me home. Bring me home. Here we go. So, yeah, very successful day. Didn't exactly go as planned, but I had a feeling down in my gut that when I launched those guys, they were not going to be able to fly in formation. I didn't actually, I mean, I knew they weren't going to fly in a formation, but I was really hoping they'd be able to avoid hitting each other. Boy. Yeah, like I'd hoped that they would just kind of spread out a little bit, but they didn't. Maybe if they had started spread out, they would have been able to, stay that way, but no. And one of them, I don't know where the wreckage is, but one of them died right on this side of the lake. I don't know maybe that's part of the wreckage there or something, but they did not. The first time I stopped, they all just smashed into each other. Probably the best possible outcome, though. Well, no, I mean the best possible outcome is obviously just winning on the first try, but it was definitely a entertaining outcome, we'll say. All right, I'm going to put this one down, I think, right here. Don't want to be too close to each other. Down. There we go. And locked. And get out of the chair. All right. We left with 7 Tater Tots. They all died. Some of them didn't even make it all the way to the battle. We made... How many more Tater Tots did we make? Like 3 before we made these, I want to say? So, we went into battle with like 12 or 13 Tater Tots overall. And these were the 2 that survived. But man, the Tater Tot of victory. This guy, man, we just let him go. We let him... He needs to be repaired. That's the deal here. This Tater Tot needs to be repaired. He's going to end up... Like, I'm charging him up, but he's going to end up in a... like in some sort of a Hall of Fame or something like that. We're gonna restore him as it was. I thought about leaving him in his, with all of his battle scars, but I would rather restore him for historical purposes. And we could say this is what he looked like. So there we go. We're not going to send him into battle ever again. He's retired. He's going out on top. We're going to fix his face here. Maybe we'll even set him to like a sleepy face or something like that. I don't know. That might very well be it for our guy. Oh, there we go. Got a couple more here. Honestly, the design was not bad. I think the design of the Tater Tot. It's it's a very thin. It's from the front. It's a very small. Maybe it would have been better if it had been like a single Gatling ship or something like that. Like right in the front. I don't know. Let's turn you off. These guys are all off, right? Nope. I think we're going to leave this thing here for a bit because we're going to want to reconstruct our other ship, the fully loaded. And get you... Why do I have 2 of these? Get you out of there. I don't need all of you. Let's just do that. That's fine. Did I use up all the oxygen in that bottle? During that? I guess I did. So, is there anything else that I want to get done today? Other than fixing that, fixing his face. There he is. There he is. So yeah. So he's there. He's going to live there for the time being, but we'll eventually find a nice little spot for him. And then over here, the miner is currently in the process of excavating a hole for us to build a hangar for the Titan, the big ship over there, to land in. And then it'll just kind of live there. That way it's protected. We'll put a hangar door over it. It'll be able to leave if I need it to, but we'll see what happens. So he's going to work on that. The reason he's doing like a weird tunnel thing right now is because there were other holes already here. But Yeah, but as you can see, he is going through a lot of... What was that? Did you just blow up your drills? From... Huh. No, you didn't. At least I don't think you did. If you did, you would have already blown them off because you've been doing this for so long. But anyway. As you can see, he is going through a lot of layers of iron, a lot of layers of nickel, and he's been through a lot of layers of cobalt. Oh, it's just because he's, like, scraping the ground, I guess. That's fine. The drills will be fine. Which means that the base is getting very, very full of material. And it's about to be overwhelmed. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to add another building onto the end of this one, and it's going to be a production facility. And it's going to reside between this building and the hole in the ground, which should kind of, sort of, when it's done, line up with the building. It's going to be a different shape, I hope. But yeah, we're going to build another thing here. We'll keep the hangar here, and we'll probably just, it'll be like a, you'll walk out the hangar, walk across, and then there'll be just like a connection to the next building or something like that. And then that way we can start doing more. And actually, I might put that one closer to the ground too. Actually, we could put it... We could build this one down to the ground. The Titan being way over there, though, it's kind of far away. So I think I would rather have another building here. So that's what we're going to do next, is we're going to start another building. It's going to be a production building. Because right now, all of our production is on the Titan. The Titan being this ship right over here. All of our production is on the Titan. It has 1 or 2 refineries, I don't even remember, and it only has 1 assembler. And that's what's been running our entire operation here. So I want to get that moved onto the base and beefed up a bit. More refineries, more assemblers, definitely more storage, because we're getting a ton of material. We're basically set for material forever, especially iron. I want to say there's probably like 2 million iron by now or something like that. So I don't know, but that's where we're at. I think I'm going to end it here for today. Close those hangar doors. Close these hangar doors. Goodbye, Tater Tot of Victory. You've done well. Next time, we might, before we start building that building, I might build another fully loaded baked potato just so that I can have something with a cargo container to go fly out. Or maybe we'll just build a small little ship. Maybe we could just build one right here with a cargo and stuff and just a bunch of thrusters. We'll make it nice and ugly, and then this thing could just weld it up for us. That's an option. Yeah, just something where we could fly out to the facility, to the stronghold, properly loot it, and then we'd just be done with it. We'll just let it despawn. We'll leave it rot in the wasteland. But yeah, I think that's going to be it. So let me... do I need food? I don't really need food at the moment. So that's going to be it for me for today, folks. Let's see. What's the plan? So, Sunday, Designated Survivors with me and DNA. That's the series where we play on a private server together, and we're on the alien... Well, actually, no, we're not on the alien planet anymore. We're back in space. And we are working toward eventually fighting the Factorum, but we're still quite a ways off from that. We will be back there. I think I fixed the issue with the server that we ran into at the very end of the last stream, so we should be good to go. And next Thursday, I will be back here. I think, actually, or is next Thursday the one when I'm going to have to skip? No, I think I'm still here next Thursday. So next Thursday, I'll be back on Titan. We'll be doing that. Beyond that, I'm going to end up taking a week off for a short vacation. We're flying out to Florida, where the weather is a little bit nicer than here. Where I'm supposed to be getting like 6 inches of snow tomorrow. And it's, what, like negative, what is it right now? 6. Oh, it's 6. Nice, warm and 6. So there'll be a week that I take off because of the travel, and that's... after that, We're going to be looking into starting to vary up the schedule a little bit, so we'll still be having at least one Space Engineers a week, probably on Sunday, but the Thursday slot might start rotating around to some other games. Like I might try City Skylines again, maybe one, maybe City Skylines 2. They got a new developer. They fired the one that screwed it up. They got a new developer. Maybe they'll put out an update. Maybe it'll be good. So we'll try it out again at some point. Don't expect that in the very near future, but potentially some other things. Maybe we'll bring back the Friday streams. I don't know. We'll see. Either way, thank you for hanging out, everybody. Much appreciated. Toshiro, have a good night as well. Please like the video if you have not already liked the video. Please subscribe if you'd like to get notified when I go live. I do have memberships available too if you would like to do that. You don't have to. But up to you. That's it. So, take care, everybody. Where's my button? There it is. Take care, everybody. Have a good weekend.